have you here again. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope my name is Pia. So today I'm going to talk. It's going to be a brief video, I hope, and it's about prenatal care. This is mainly because I've been getting very many messages, like mainly relatives. So I've been getting like probably about maybe 10 messages almost every day for the past few weeks, and it's mostly from young women asking me different questions about pregnancy because of where they are at their pregnancy, and they want to know if the symptoms they're having are normal or not. And I just thought it would be really good for me to come on here and address some of those things. And now I started like really recording the questions they were asking me, and also now prodding further as to why they don't have the information that they need to navigate. Because for me it seemed a bit obvious, but to them it's not. And I realized they're really, really ashamed of going to clinics, or if they're not ashamed of going to the clinic, they've gone to the clinic and then they've been treated badly because they're young. Some of them are in high school, and I wanted to, I've been trying to let them know why it's important for them to get prenatal care, because it secures their health and it also secures their baby's health. And when you're older, or when you've been through it, in hindsight, your vision is almost always perfect. Even me, when I was thinking about it, I was just like, I know, me haikunishtua. You know how they do that meme for nishtui. Yeah, so me haikukwena nishtua. But now when I really sat down and thought about it, nilikuwa nashtuka sana kwenda clinic. First of all, I thought that the nurses were going to judge me, so I thought I was going to be treated really badly. And honestly, when I went for my first clinic to a certain hospital, I was actually treated very badly, and I thought I wouldn't be able to go again. But then I went home, told my friends, I've said this story before, and my friends actually took me to my other first clinic somewhere else, and it ended up being a very beautiful experience. So if you've been treated badly at one clinic, please don't feel guilty about going to another one and trying again, because as I've said, it secures your health and it secures your baby's health as well. And proper medical health care is your right, no matter how old you are. So don't be scared to go and demand for what is rightfully yours. Right, girls? Right. So I'm going to tell you something about this little purple book. This is the one I've been keeping over the years. This is what I got when I was pregnant with Emora, and I got this at a public hospital, and it says here it's not for sale. So what happens with this book is that you get it on your first visit, and right on the first page, I really liked reading this message. It tells you, dear father and mother, congratulations. Well, I scratched out the father part of mine because we all know the drama that was happening at that time. Yeah, so I read it as dear mother, and it tells you congratulations on your pregnancy, and it tells you that this maternal health care booklet is going to be used until the child is 5. Yeah, and it will help protect the life of mother and child, thus lead to a healthy mother, child, and family, and a healthy and prosperous nation. So it begins with a birth plan, and if you don't know what a birth plan is, it's just basically what your plan for birth is. Does that make sense? It's how you plan to execute the birthing process, like the pushing process of your child. So it has very important information, and it has your due date, your birth attendant, the place of delivery, health facility phone number, all these things, support system during birth, transport, blood donor, and how you've been saving money for your delivery. And then now we go to page 2, which is the table of contents, and you're going to realize that in section 1 they have ANC, delivery, and postnatal care. And in section 1 is the place where they answer all the questions you ladies have been asking me, all the questions you're curious about. What should I eat? What should I not eat? Should I exercise? How should I exercise? how do I prepare for a baby? What should I buy for my baby? Like, what's the most important thing, right? This answers all that. It teaches you how to breastfeed, how to latch. It teaches you like postnatal examination, like what to expect after you deliver and you go to your first clinic. It teaches you that. It teaches you about reproductive organs and cancer screening and family planning. So all you ladies who've been asking me questions, in section 1 of this book that you get when you attend clinic, when you attend clinic, all of it is right here. And then we have section 2, which is child health monitoring. And this was my favorite section to read, because now I knew a lot of the stuff on section 1, because I think I was a bit more grown, I'm a bit more curious. But section 2 was just a gem for me. It had the particulars of the child and family, broad clinical review. So it tells you what to expect the first 6 months of your child's life, how they'll be checking your baby. It tells you about APGAR scores. APGAR scores is what they do for the baby right after they're born, to just check, if your child is adapting to the world as fast as they should be. It makes, all that good stuff, guys, all that good stuff. It does developmental milestones. You know how moms are always asking, oh, I feel like my son is growing too slow or my daughter is growing too fast. Depends on whether you're a show off or not. Yeah, it has all that in here. So sometimes women or moms or families are worried that their children are not hitting the milestones. Well, they really are, and it's all covered here in section 2. It also tells you the proper height and weight for the baby girls. It tells you how to monitor growth. It gives you the immunization schedule and other vaccines. And let me tell you how important immunizations are. For most of the schools admitting kids, like I've been looking for schools for Imora, and I realized all of them demand that you have this book, because they want proof of immunization so that your child is not compromising the health of other children, or just to make sure that your child's health is not being compromised by other children. And it's also a brief medical history. I mean, this has been your child's medical record from the time your child was 0 up till the time they joined school and they're about 3 or 4. So this is very important, and it's very important that you get your children immunized, especially if you're going to be hanging out with other kids. And it gives you feeding recommendations for when your baby is sick. It's like this book, it's so well thought out. Like, I feel like even looking for the authors, because I know it must have not been one person, and just giving them like a good clap, because this is very good, well thought out, life-saving information, especially if you're not in a place where you can get this information, like from a video, like I'm telling you about it, or from like being taught by your teachers or your peers. This is amazing. If you can read this from front to back to front often, please do internalize the information as much as you can. And then it also tells you about when to realize your child is sick, especially when the children are young and they can't communicate. It tells you how to realize your child is sick. It tells you how to realize danger signs for your child, and even for yourself when you're pregnant. So everything is in this book. I can't stress that enough. And then the most beautiful and another important part, which tells you how seriously Kenya takes fathers participating in their children's lives. Fathers participating in their children's lives. Okay, yeah, you get it. But here it tells the fathers how to support moms and child health. So during pregnancy, it tells the dads how to support the moms during pregnancy, during childbirth and after birth. And then they have a beautiful picture over here of a mom resting and the dad giving the baby a bath. How cute is that? Yeah, so please msiogope. It's always like the first time is always the hardest time to go, like the first time you're going, because you're scared you're going to be judged. But I'd rather you be judged or I'd rather a few bad experiences than you forfeiting your health and your baby's health. So I hope you've learned something. I hope I've given someone courage. If you can't go to the clinic and you need to go with, and if you're scared of going to the clinic alone, please go with someone, friend, a family member, someone you trust. It could be me. You could call me when I'm free. I could come to your clinics with you. But please prioritize your health. Prioritize your baby's health. It doesn't matter how old you are. Proper health care is your right. Okay? Yeah. And then I wanted to tell you about Linda Mama, because a lot of women really stress about the expenses that come with prenatal care. We pay for the gynecological visits, we pay for the scans, we pay for our vaccines. Have I said we pay for the tests? We pay for the tests. And you guys, I went to a hospital when I was doing my test, my urine test, my blood test. I went to a subsidized hospital both times, in my first and my second time, and it was a little bit over 3,000 bob. And in some hospitals it can even go into the tens of thousands. And there's this thing that has been rolled out by the government. It's called Linda Mama. So do this, go to Google and type in Linda Mama, and if you're in the first trimester of your pregnancy, that's between week 0 conception and week 12, you're eligible, and you only pay 1,000 bob once, and it's going to cover everything, and I mean everything in your antenatal care. So just make sure you get your NHIF. You pay that 500 bob every month. Yeah, and you get your Linda Mama. So please, if you know anyone in their first trimester of pregnancy, or if you're in your first trimester of pregnancy, please go to a clinic, go with 1,000 bob, and you'll pay once and you'll never have to think about it again. Your ultrasounds are going to be taken care of. I think even the dawas, the vitamins we take when we're pregnant, everything is going to be taken care of. So please, msikwe waoga, tunawa support. And healthy mommy means a healthy baby, healthy nation of little strong people. So until next time, see you, and it's been enjoyable making this video. I hope you've learned something. Please share the video. Okay, bye.